All right. LD MMAC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys, Lorenz Larkin versus Ian Pascu. Okay, and please forgive me if I mispronunciated the name wrong, but I know you guys will correct me in the comment section because you guys are smart. But guys, let's talk about this fight, man. You know, Lorenz Larkin, he got an old school haircut. Do you guys remember a haircut called the Ronald Reagan? You guys remember that haircut? Like, we used to get those as a kid, man. That's actually a haircut name called the Ronald Reagan. Yeah. You know, Lorenz Larkin got him a Ronald Reagan, but you know what? Larkin went in there, and he pretty much outpointed this guy, Pascu. But I got to give it to Pascu. You know, the guy only had 3 weeks of, it was a short notice fight. And, you know, dude got cardio for days, man. I was like, utterly impressed with his cardio. This guy was too flat-footed, though, man. This guy, I'm talking about Pascu. He was too flat-footed. Very stationary, no head movement. He was just kind of there to be hit. Wrestling was pretty good. Had pretty good wrestling. Just the takedown defense of Lorenz Larkin proved to be a bit too much. And if you're a wrestler and if you can't get somebody down, then pretty much you are at a disadvantage because most wrestlers, they're not really the strikers. You know, they're primarily wrestlers for a reason because that's what they specialize in. And I know that Ian Pascu, you know, he's definitely a wrestler. And you know, they were talking about his wrestling background, and I watched one of his fights before where he dominated somebody and he was just wrestling them. But Lorenz Larkin was using a lot of lateral movement, man, a lot of in and out. I mean, he was attacking the leg, okay, attacking the leg and the calf and the thigh. Pascu doing a lot of great body kicks, but to me, the most impressive thing about Lorenz Larkin was his ability to stop the takedowns. And it was pretty evident that, you know, that he had a couple of rodeos of taking down taking down these kind of guys that can wrestle like this. Also, man, I think one point in the fight, it was a pivotal, and it's my move of the fight, where Lorenz Larkin, Larkin tried to kick Pascu in the body, and Pascu caught the kick. And then Larkin, you know, just on one leg, man, he caught Pascu with an uppercut, a nasty uppercut, and Pascu let that leg go, man. He let it go. And I was like, yo, he stunned him, man. You know, and this guy Pascu got a chin on him, man. His chin is impressive. Very impressive. And you got to give it up for that chin, man. I mean, dude was taking some shots, man. He was taking a lot of shots and a lot of body shots, too, man, from Lorenz Larkin. Lorenz Larkin started in the third round. He started turning them body shots up. And you can tell that Larkin was trying to get the finish, man. He was just too fast, man. Just too fast. And, you know, it reminds me of like the Cobra and the Mongoose, where, you know, the Cobra just kind of sits there and strikes, but the Mongoose is taking all these kind of angles. Got different 10 players. They're taking all these angles, and, you know, then he ends up choking out the Cobra. Same thing, man. You know, Ian Pascu was like a sitting duck, man. He was a sitting duck, and he couldn't really do anything. He was too slow, too flat-footed. And, yeah, man, it was a good fight, man. Good fight. Shout out to Lorenz Larkin for securing his 20th win in MMA. And people that, if you fought, you know how hard that really is to obtain. 20 wins in mixed martial arts is very impressive. And salute to the young man. Salute to Lorenz Larkin. Oh, and I'm going to tell you, Big John McCarthy, he kind of pissed me off in this, man. He pissed me off because, you know, when he was coming up to interview Lorenz Larkin, you know, he told me, hey, what's up, brother? Like, you know, like, what the hell? What? Are you serious? See, folks, I really, you know, because I had a couple of issues with John McCarthy in the past, man. And, you know, I kind of let some of that go, man. But, you know, I kind of didn't, that kind of put me off a little bit. It put me off a little bit like, okay, so you interview everybody else all night long, but then you want to use ebonics when you talk to Lorenz Larkin. You know, I really wanted to say John McCarthy, PG-13 channel. Tell me what you think. This is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.